Okay, so we're doing Romeo and Juliet. We have to change our hair because we already decided what hair we want for her. Oh God. I have to bring out the really bad British accent, don't I? Oh no. I'm hoping the dialogue feels Shakespeare-y too. It doesn't have to be like full Shakespeare talk, like that's really hard to like for like the common person doesn't understand Shakespeare unless they really study it, and that's so fair. I'm just hoping it has like a little bit of that like vocabulary, that cadence, the you know. So I really thought y'all were gonna vote on Caleb, but next we have Xavier, which I'm gonna apologize ahead of time for my questionable British accent because I will commit to the bit. I was saying before, I'm really interested to see if they are just gonna say it's a production of Romeo and Juliet, because out of all of the movies that these cards are based off of, well, the play Romeo and Juliet is public domain. So they can literally just say Romeo and Juliet. They don't have to worry about it. So I'm curious if they're gonna do that, if they're really gonna actually say it's Shakespeare. Regardless, Romeo and Juliet is one of my favorites. I did the play in middle school, actually. I was the understudy for the nurse, otherwise I was a musician. It was not a large part. But it's one of my favorites. It's not my favorite tragedy. That one is Hamlet. But Romeo and Juliet is one of my favorites. And it's a classic tragic love story. I'm really glad the hair glitch is working for these. I hate that they use the modern background.
Here guarding the stables when we have not enough helping hands at the grandstand.
The heirs of House Weiss and House Leylet shall be riding their steeds today. Where else ought the wardens to be?
Ah, I understand. I heard the heirs are to duel next month. What if they should cross paths today and come to blow?
Be not so inquisitive. Steady that tray and see that not a drop of tea is spilled.
Outside, preparations for the race are underway. Voices and footsteps create a loud, chaotic cacophony. In a world obsessed with spectacle and status, any social event that shows off a noble house's power and fortune is significant. But in the stables, it's so quiet that I can hear my heartbeat. It has nothing to do with the race or the duel, but the fact that I'm suddenly one of these supposed heirs with an important part to play. It's because I'll finally have a chance to talk privately with Xavier. Something stirs behind me. I pull out the last half of a pumpkin and offer it to the tall white horse. As it eats, I run my fingers through its beautiful mane. Fuck. Here we go. You've eaten a whole basket of pumpkins already. When will your master show up? It's been a week. I really miss him. A week ago, Xavier and I were heading home after work when we stumbled across a brand new private movie theater. The owner... Okay. The owner talked us into watching a classic romantic tragedy. Is it Fis and Leylet? Fis? Fis? Two great houses, alike in dignity and Two great houses, alike in dignity and sworn enemies for generations, have both named their new heirs. And the old decided to settle their endless feud once and for all with a duel between the young. But as the duel approached, the two heirs, weighed down by centuries of hatred, fell in love with each other. Exhausted from the mission, I rested my head against Xavier's shoulder and fell asleep a few minutes into the movie. And when I opened my eyes again, I was suddenly House Laylette's heiress. Oh, that's our last names. So instead of Romeo and Juliet, it's our last names. So Xavier Fils? And then Val Laylette. Actually, that's pretty. Or Valerie Laylette. That's very pretty. Meanwhile, Xavier, the person I've been trying to find for days, appeared at House Fis. I'm going to keep saying it's Fis. And this is Fisse. What do we think? How should I pronounce it? Maybe we'll hear it. Succession ceremony. He looked perfectly calm. When I called his name, he only looked curiously in my direction before turning away. Everything happened so quickly that it made my head spin, but knowing Xavier was here too was the only thing keeping me steady. I don't know how to return to Lincoln City yet, and the duel between me and Xavier was approaching. So my plan is to spend as much time with him as I can. I'll figure out what happened and where he stands. Then we'll find a way home together. That's why I instantly volunteered to participate when I heard Xavier would be presenting House... Double consonants is eh? Fe? House Fe? Is that what it is? Fe? Is that what you mean?
My lady, I believe you have no cause to set foot within these stables of mine.
No, read! Oh. This outfit. I'm in love. Xavier! Smiling, I walk toward him, yet his expression only shows a hint of surprise. It's a look that questions why I'm talking to him at all. I've seen it whenever we've crossed paths this week. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Xavier. Not Xavier. Xavier. Oh, right. So, we're strangers in this world, huh?
I do not take your meaning.
I was just feeding your horse pumpkin slices. It won't affect your upcoming race.
I intended no such implication.
He picks up a bucket of water and fills the troughs. Is it troughs? Troughs? Of both House Fisse, and House Laylette.
Many eyes shall be watching this race. Take care, or you might invite trouble upon your doorstep.
I don't care what anyone else thinks. The only thing that matters is what you think of all this. My intent gaze lingers on his eyes as I wait for an explanation. He notices and pauses.
Have you anything further to say?
Damn. Yes, you finally realize that. This is going to sound strange, but if anything I say sounds familiar to you, stop me. I take a deep breath. Lincoln City, Wanderer, Hunters Association, neighbors.
Our houses have not been neighbors for 70 years.
I knew it. He doesn't remember anything. He steps around me and fits the bridle onto his horse with practiced ease.
The race shall commence shortly.
I've run out of topics to talk about, but I refuse to let our precious alone time end like this. I take a step closer to him and grip the stable's gate. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What are your thoughts on the upcoming duel next month? I figured a question this direct might throw him off, but he answers without any hesitation. His expression remains unfazed.
Our houses have already decided the matter. Avoiding this duel is out of the question.
He adjusts the bridle, pats his horse's back, and then looks at me.
Yet the quarrel lies between the houses of Vice and Laylette.
Fice? Fice? Is that how we say it? That doesn't seem right. Fice? Xavier, you sure about that?
Not between the two of us.
I can't remember if House Fice's heir in the movie was good at horseback riding, but I know Xavier is skilled. If I want to keep up, I'll have to give it my all. If I embarrass myself, trying to persuade House Laylette again will be impossible. We cross the finish line neck and neck. In Xavier's eyes, there's unmistakable surprise. And a flicker of admiration we can't hide. Why do we have this background? We're supposed to be at the race.
You have quite exceeded my expectations.
To be honest, you're better than I expected too. Back in the rest area, I start to feel the soreness in my legs and arms as the adrenaline fades. Xavier walks over with a plate of cookies, sits beside me, and sets it on the low table between us.
Would you care for one?
We're eating here. Our families aren't... Well, our families won't be happy if they see us. After a week of being lectured about improper conduct, I'm trying to avoid trouble.
Maybe.
He nudges the plate toward me and takes a cookie for himself. He eats it in one go. Damn.
Nevertheless, those who stand upon formalities are otherwise occupied at present.
Behind Xavier, members of both houses have cornered the race course manager.
A dead heat? Such a thing has never happened before. We will not accept such a farce.
Though seldom do we find agreement, House Laylette can no more accept such an outcome.
I understand your concerns, gentlemen, yet both steeds did cross the line at the very same moment. Declaring either party the winner would be unjust.
Then the race must be run again.
I groan inwardly at their impulsive, reckless demand. Family honor means nothing to me, but this result would have given me a certain level of freedom and leverage in House Laylette. My horse's old leg injury flared up again after the race, and I lost my glove. My hand has been scraped. If they forced us to have a rematch, I would lose, and everything I earned so far would be lost too.
How fortuitous. They are of one mind for once.
Exactly. Remember what they said when they shoved us into the race. The heir must stand with the family. It's funny how they aren't asking their precious heirs what they think now. Hearing the criticism in Xavier's comment, I drop the politeness and speak more plainly. But Xavier stares at the ground and doesn't look at me.
What are your thoughts on the matter? Your steed's old wound was stirred anew, and your hands were hurt. A second race would not favor you.
You're not wrong. Thank you for reminding me.
Might I presume that you are unwilling?
I freeze. Xavier has said everything I was thinking. I give up hiding my thoughts and nod.
How merry, for I am of the same mind.
His nonchalant tone is almost gentle. It's as if we're talking about the weather. Wait. Even if you knew you'd win the rematch, you'd still say no?
Indeed I would.
His gaze follows a pigeon taking off nearby. It soars in the sky.
I learned to ride for my own enjoyment. This day has pleased me well. There is no need for another race.
Oh.
You are a talented rider. I should be glad to ride with you again.
He doesn't care about empty traditions or honor that's defined by others. He treats his friends and rivals with the same respect. I'm certain this is the Xavier I've always known. We share a smile. Then, we both take a cookie. I tap mine against his as if we're toasting. We shall meet again. His gaze lingers on my injured hand for a moment before he takes out a neatly folded handkerchief from his pocket.
These grazes may fester. It is best we treat them with care. It's
a little hard to do that with one hand. Could you... take this chance to offer him my injured hand. He hesitates for a second before steadying my wrist.
My bandaging skill is wanting. Forgive me, my lady.
I love this one already. This is like right up my alley. I try to be expressionless, but my heart is doing cartwheels already. Of course.
Very well, my lords. We shall follow your counsel.
They actually agreed on something.
And so did we. They cannot force us back on the race course, as long as we stand our ground firmly.
You're right. He wraps the handkerchief around my palm and ties a neat, secure knot on the back of my hand. Now, we wouldn't just say thanks. I pull my hand back and hold out the other. I extend my pinky. Then let's agree that regardless of the strategy they use against us, we won't tell on each other. Xavier hooks his pinky around mine.
I give you my word.
Pinky promise. I'm holding you to it. Our time at the race course left me feeling more confident about persuading Xavier to leave here together. I relax a little. With the help of my reliable ally, my standing in House Laylette has also increased. The downside is that many matters related to family business were suddenly dumped on me. Conveniently, Morning Light Bakery, House Laylette's go-to dessert supplier, released a new series of products. Looking for an excuse to escape, I volunteered to handle the inspection and tasting sessions. A cool late summer breeze brushes past me as daylight fades. Something in the leaves' scent reminds me of Lincoln City. It tugs at a thread of homesickness in my heart. I didn't even notice that summer's almost over. I wish. So hot. It feels strange not having Xavier here to enjoy an evening like this together. Who's there? A sound snaps me out of my thoughts. I look back. There are only trees and casting their swaying shadow onto the ground. Something feels off. Everything looks normal. I hesitate for a second, then keep walking. The footsteps behind me confirm the uneasy feeling in my chest. With no weapon on me, all I can do is act like I haven't noticed and head to a busier street. As panic starts to rise, a sharp silver glint flashes in my periphery. The sound of a loud grunt makes me want to turn to see what's happening, but a hand gently moves my head back from behind.
Do not look back.
Did you just save us? Peace returns to the alley. Only a faint scent of blood lingers. Who is behind us?
Someone sought to harm you and thereby win my favor. Or rather, that of House Weiss.
Why are you here?
I'm merely passing by.
We turn the corner. Xavier lets go of my shoulder and starts to walk away. I grab the edge of his sleeve. Oh, I love this outfit so fucking much. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I am unscathed.
But the blood on your face. He pauses, pulls out a clean handkerchief and wipes the streak of blood from his cheek.
It is no more. Fear not. I shall take my leave now.
I'm not scared of you. Never mind. You said you were passing by. Where were you going? Xavier doesn't answer. In the evening's fading light, I can't read his expression.
We ought not to be seen together in our current circumstances.
But you said our families are enemies, not us. He's quiet, yet I feel I'm the one whose emotions are affected. Pushing Xavier for answers never gets me anywhere, no matter whether we're in Lincoln or here. Ain't that right? You're correct, sir. We shouldn't be meeting like this. I take out the handkerchief I kept in my purse and hand it to Xavier. And holding on to one of your belongings is an example of improper conduct. I should have known. Our agreement has ended with that race. For a moment, he looks surprised. Then he accepts the handkerchief.
Avoid going out alone during these days, least of all in the evening.
I will.
The hour grows late. Where are you headed?
Knowing Xavier, I decided to take a bold move and steer the conversation toward a dead end. Morning Light Bakery. You're not going there, are you?
Indeed I am.
Oh.
Yet, should anyone see us walking together, it may bring you trouble. Walk on. I shall follow at a distance.
So it looks like he's stalking me? Incredible. I hold a batch of warm egg tarts as I leave the bakery. Pretty sure Xavier already left. But when I open the door, I see his tall figure leaning against a wall some distance away. When he sees me, he straightens his posture and watches me navigate through the crowd. I walk across the grass and stop in front of him. Here, they're for you. He opens the bag without any hesitation.
How do you know these are to my liking?
Lucky guess? Anyway, thanks for helping me back there. A patrol rounds the corner at the edge of the plaza. Knowing our families are watching, I take several steps back. I'll prepare a proper thank you gift and give it to you next time.
As a token of your thanks?
He lifts the bag.
This will suffice.
Another patrol approaches. I slip into the shadows and gesture behind him. I need to head back. We'll be saying goodbye this time.
Very well.
And can we forget what I said earlier? Like how we shouldn't meet privately.
I do not recall you saying anything like that.
Seeing my expression, he gives me a smug smile.
We shall meet again.
Oh, amazing. I love this. I love this Xavier. Honestly, I like the British accent on him. Maybe the laws of attraction apply no matter what world you're in. But Xavier rescued me. Our run-in spiraled out of anyone's control. When I took flower arrangement classes at Gold Lily Manor, Xavier would appear on his white horse, claiming it was the horse that was attracted by the fragrance. And when I was looking at history textbooks at a bookstore, he would wander through the astronomy section, seemingly engrossed. However...
The heir of House Weiss has departed, my lady. Ought the 5 guards of House Laylet to remain here until the lesson's end?
My lady, my lord, I beseech you, do not quarrel beneath my roof. My humble business scarcely keeps me afloat as it is.
Whenever we appear in the same place, everyone around us is on edge. I still don't know how to return to Lincoln, but the rapport I've built with Xavier has eased my restlessness. Though coincidences may turn into troubles, the joy of seeing each other may be quickly overtaken by the tension that follows. We still manage to create our own secret codes to communicate. A lifted bouquet when exchanging greetings. A bookmark accidentally falling, in case that lingers a little longer than it should. Each one is a message only we understand. We'll see each other again. Countdown to the duel, 17 days. The day of the duel approaches, and autumn is ushered in by the city's hunting season. House Laylet is going to a manor near the hunting grounds. I've decided to join them so as not to miss anything important. Hunting for fun isn't something I can agree with, let alone get excited about. Even the lively banquet was putting me to sleep.
Do you see this, dear? I brought it down in but 2 shots. I shall give you a demonstration another time.
In 2 shots!
Speaking of which, the new hunting grounds of House Weiss lie but a few miles from here. Their new heir is most conceited. He will scarcely relinquish such an opportunity to display his skill. Yet accidents do happen. Horses stumble, bullets stray from their mark. Should we happen to cross paths with him?
Xavier's around? Their petty schemes barely register in my mind, but that single detail catches my attention. I'm a little tired. Oh, sorry. I'm a little tired. Please excuse me. Keep forgetting I need to do the British accent. On a night of unrestrained indulgence, the heiress finally stops being the center of attention. I slip away, hurry to my room, and lock the door behind me. House Feist's hunting ground aren't too far, but I can't exactly bump into him. If I had a horse...
Cuckoo.
Did he just say cuckoo? What kind of bird is that?
Cuckoo.
I don't think it matches any species that would be here at this time. I'll pull back the drapes, step onto the balcony, and look at the garden.
'Tis I.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo! That's how someone needs to get my attention from now on. Xavier, what are you doing here?
Do you wish me to explain myself from down here?
Right. Quick, get up here. So he climbs. Luckily, my room's on the second floor. Xavier finds footing on a nearby tree and leaps onto the balcony with ease. Be careful! And just like that, the one I've been dreaming of stands before me. I wonder if he can actually hear what my heart's been trying to say. Everything I want to tell him is a tangled mess in my head.
You are quiet.
I was checking our surroundings. You can hear the guard's footsteps from here. You're pretty bold for sneaking in like that. What if someone caught you?
Those guards would scarcely stand a chance.
We lock eyes, and Xavier's confidence makes me chuckle. Of course, you're Xavier. There isn't a single place where walls and stony limits can stop you. I talk to him casually before I realize I might have let on too much.
Where else have I shown such skill before this day?
He doesn't sound puzzled. He sounds intrigued.
In Lincoln City, with the Wanderers and the Hunters Association you spoke of?
About that. I only mentioned those once. Your memory's too good.
You sounded as though you hoped I would remember them.
Well...
Have we crossed paths before?
Explaining everything will be too difficult and confusing. I decided to go with the simplest answer. Yes. I'd seen you before I became a House Leylet's heiress. Before I became House Leylet's heiress, I know a thing or two about you. But don't overthink. The only things I mentioned were just nonsense I made up.
I see.
The other things.
If you do not wish to tell me more, I shall not pry.
Ugh, he never falls for any tricks. He rests against the balcony railing and looks at the stars.
If there is indeed another world, it would not be so unwelcome a thing. This place wearies me in any case.
Stay here. I'll grab something to eat.
No need to trouble yourself.
He pulls out a bundle from his clothes and unwraps it. Moonlight falls onto the wax paper.
I took these from the banquet as I departed. The wrapping is most crude, I confess.
Cookies, bread, cheese. Why do you have these with you?
The heiress of House Leylet has neither taste nor skill for the hunt. Can you believe she brought down nothing all day? Do not underestimate how swiftly rumors spread here. That tale of yours had already reached every corner of House Feist before the banquet.
I can already imagine how unflattering that version must have been. You can laugh at me, but hunting really is not my thing.
I had no wish to mock you.
With a small silver knife, he slices off a bit of cheese, sets it on a piece of bread, and offers it to me.
At hunters' feasts, one is served only what has been caught. Thus, upon hearing that tale, I thought you might go hungry this eve. You asked me why I came. This is my answer.
I'm caught off guard. I blink and take the bread. Isn't this too much for one person? Xavier cuts off another piece of cheese and pops it into his mouth.
I was in haste and had not supped either.
So we're eating dinner together? So it's a date? Time blurs. A few slices of bread later, the moon has drifted from one side of the sky to the other. After slowly cleaning up the last crumbs, I run out of excuses to keep Xavier here.
This group of guards is larger than the previous ones. Let us wait till they have finished this round before I go down.
I mean, you can still go down, sir. Wink, wink. Just saying. Our gazes meet, and we can't help but laugh. The dread of saying goodbye fades. Seems I'm not the only one who's reluctant. I'll visit the bookstore again next week.
I shall go there too. I asked the keeper to fetch some new volumes for me.
I think my guards scared my flower arrangement teacher last time, so I won't have any lessons for a while.
Indeed. I have seldom gone there of late either.
Our words drift into the night air, and I find myself holding onto the brief silence.
We shall meet again next week.
Next week. I brush my hair to the side, but something tugs at the back of my head. My hair got caught in something.
Allow me.
Unzips the dress. Well, to be fair, there wouldn't be zippers. He moves toward me, his arms circling my body as he tries to see where my hair snagged onto my necklace. We've done this countless times, yet my heart still races.
It is caught in a tangle. Stay still.
Oh. All right. The evening breeze carries the scent of flowers. It envelops us like a soft veil. Held in Xavier's arms, I feel at ease in this unfamiliar world for the first time. Even if he still believes he belongs here as an heir of a noble family, the thing that makes him Xavier are unmistakable.
There. Does it still hurt?
His touch was so gentle that I didn't even realize my hair was already untangled when I snapped out of my daze. No, it's all good now. Thank you. Voices rise from downstairs. Someone will notice I've been gone for too long. I'm afraid we're actually saying goodbye this time.
Indeed.
Did we forget anything? We can't let them find proof you were here. I'm scanning the balcony one last time when Xavier takes my hand. He lifts it and gently kisses the back of it.
Now I am ready. As Xavier's figure jumps gracefully over the garden wall, his words from earlier echo in my mind. If there is indeed another world, it would not be so unwelcome a thing. This place wearies me in any case.
A daring thought begins to take shape in my mind. I haven't told him the truth about Lincoln City or his strange movie world to avoid complicated things. But what if leaving is exactly what this world's Xavier wants the most? I remember the first time I saw him here. Surrounded by empty praise, and the new heir stood in the center of the great hall. His gaze drifted past the crowd as he looked out the window. He seemed to be paying no attention to the people around him. Then I called out his name. I remember he looked at me with curiosity and hope. If I'm reading Xavier correctly, maybe granting this far-fetched wish together is our ticket back to Lincoln City. "10 days till the duel. So a week later. After that night at the manor, the duties expected of an heiress swallow up my time. I even failed to meet him at the bookstore. The memory of Xavier's kiss on my hand never leaves me. But the days keep passing and I haven't seen him since. Fortunately, there's always another event waiting in a world obsessed with indulgence. Before I can even think of an excuse to slip away, the city hosts a new festival. A lot of young people will be at tonight's masquerade. Masquerade! Running into Xavier shouldn't be difficult. The real problem is how do I let him know where to find me? Distracted, I reach for a cookie. The maid beside me immediately offers a napkin.
These came from Morning Light Bakery this very morning, my lady. An extra delivery. They wish to know if the flavour is to your liking.
I take a bite. It's crisp and delicious, but my tongue feels something odd. I curl my finger around the rest of the cookie. Can you get me another cup of tea, please? Something is baked into the cookie. Inside the cookie is a folded piece of paper. There it is. The handwriting is unmistakably his.
Tonight at 8, I shall wait by the fountain in the town square. My lady, would you grant me the honor of a...
I guess the word dance was in my mouth then. Thankfully, I didn't eat from the other end. I hurry back to my room. Upon the wardrobe, I start to pick out the perfect dress. The fountain is near Stargazer's Cliff. After being here for almost a month, I've learned about a few of the city's famous spots. Locals say couples who kiss on Stargazer's Cliff when the celebratory bells ring will stay together for all eternity. It's a charming piece of trivia. I feel a quiet thrill. All right, time to blend in with the locals. Pretty! Clutching my skirt, I weave through the crowd and keep looking back to see if the maids are still chasing me. Why is this dress so heavy? Oh, my apologies, sir. Is he wearing... Oh man, I wanted him to wear his Lumiere mask so bad. I look up. The masked man steadies me with one arm.
You are rather hasty, my lady. I suppose you have some important matter to attend to.
I'm off to claim my first dance and explain that not appearing at a bookstore wasn't my intention. Grinning, I link arms with him. Since you've fallen into my trap, sir, would you like to be my dance partner? My dance partner. The fountain's light is reflected in Xavier's eyes. They glimmer with warm amusement.
As a gentleman ought to say.
He bows with one hand behind his back, the other gracefully extended as an invitation.
It would be my pleasure.
I have a dance card. Xavier, 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 Xavier. On the hour, the music swells. Mist drifts from the fountain and catches the light. A golden night unfolds. The scene before me feels so familiar that I feel like I'm dreaming. I steady myself, place my hand on his, and let him lead our dance. What if I missed that note? Xavier lifts his arm and effortlessly spins me in time with the melody.
I am sure you are clever enough to know who sent that extra delivery from the bakery. And I did sample more than a dozen flavors to choose the best among them.
A laugh escapes me. I tap his waist teasingly. Just admit you wanted to eat them yourself. And I still can't imagine how Spice's most noble heir would rely on a plan that hinges on nothing but luck. The music reaches a crescendo and his arm around me tightens slightly.
Most noble heir. And yet thou readest my mind as though it were writ upon the palm of thy hand.
His breath brushes against the stray strands of hair beside my ear. It's warm.
Yet I had another course in mind. Hadst thou not come, I would have slipped among the crowd beneath the cloak of night, and climbed unto thy balcony, and then I would have stolen thee away with me.
Y'all, I think this is my favorite one so far. Tender golden lights blur around him. The urge to hold him close is overwhelming. I hug him. I also had a plan. Even if I didn't have an invitation, I would have found my way to you.
How would you know where to find me?
No matter where you are, I will find you. The echo of my words hangs in the air. I freeze as the meaning hits me a second too late.
I am sure you will.
Those familiar arms pull me closer. The distance between us shrinks. Neither of us speaks for quite some time. Then I hear a faint sigh.
Wherefore must I be, Xavier?
All these coincidences have piled onto one another. Now he's even quoting one of the film's iconic lines. But he said it a different way. I look into his eyes. Wherefore art thou? Is what it should be.
What I mean to say is, once I was indifferent. It seemed of no consequence to me whether I was the heir of House Weiss or no.
He squeezes my hand slightly before he continues.
Yet now, it does matter. Since first I saw you, I have wished I were not the heir destined to take part in so vain a duel. For the first time, I would rather not be the Xavier of House Weiss.
What if my hunch is actually right? Before the silver screen, I could only watch the family feud spiral into tragedy. But now that we're living it, we can break those chains of fate and write a new ending. You're Xavier to me. That's what matters. You don't have to be this world's Xavier. Confused, Xavier tilts his head, then understanding flickers in his eyes.
Do you mean that Lincoln?
The celebratory bells drown out his words. The crowd surges around us. A better place for talk comes to mind. Follow me! I grab his hand and pull him through the crowd. We're going to Stargazer's Cliff. Pretty! Yeah. We reach the stone steps just as the last toll fades.
I see you are familiar as well with the old tale told of this place.
Lovers who kiss here stay together for all eternity. Still catching my breath, I turn to Xavier. Do you believe in it?
'Tis not too late to begin believing, I trust.
No, it's the perfect timing. Something shifts in his expression. Maybe he's thinking about what we were talking about.
Were you speaking of that Lincoln?
I won't keep Xavier guessing. I didn't intend to spend a beautiful night introducing Lincoln, but I nod. Pretend I'm a prophet for a moment. In a distant place called Lincoln City, you and I are meant to be together. That's our fate. Light dances in his eyes. I promise I'm not spouting nonsense. Do you believe me?
This night has taught me to place my faith in many a new wonder. I shall gladly believe yet another.
We lock eyes. Then we laugh. It feels like my bold assumption is slowly coming to truth. Maybe all we need is courage. Once we are brave enough to ignore this world's rules, we can return to Lincoln City. Or return to Lincoln. What if that happy ending comes with a price? The ancient bell tolls for the 12th time. Xavier removes the mask he's been wearing.
The price of forsaking the only world I have known till now.
It turns out Xavier has figured out what I've been trying to tell him all by himself. His fingers brush against my cheek as he swiftly takes off my mask.
Then there is one more wonder I shall believe in. That thou wert still thyself in any other world, that alone were enough.
His warm lips meet mine, and I close my eyes. When I open them again, familiar figures rush toward me. They're members of the House Laylette. Fuck! And they've recognized me. Fuck! Should have kept the masks on. Mask stays on. We knew this moment would come, but our secret was revealed sooner than we expected. Fortunately, these individuals are aristocrats in every sense of the word. They don't have time to make things difficult for me. They're too busy adjusting the duel strategy. To keep our real plan hidden, I play the dutiful heiress well and sit through every meeting.
Come, let us vote. The chosen shall face Xavier instead.
Honestly, I'm even starting to find the stubbornness of these people quite amusing. Silence settles over the table. Slowly, I raise my hand. I can go myself. Neither of you stand a chance against him anyway.
That may be so. Yet, if we prepare beforehand...
No. I got this. I have no idea what they are preparing, but I bet it's nothing honorable. Meanwhile, the preparations Xavier and I are making for our escape are going well. We plan to disappear from the city 1 week before the duel. I sent another message to Xavier through the bakery, just to keep in touch and make sure everything goes as planned on his side. Waiting turns out to be harder than I imagined. Day after day, I find myself on the balcony, absent-mindedly imitating Xavier's signal. Am I waiting for it? Coup! Coup! Am I waiting for an answer? Or am I just letting out a bubbling excitement I can't tell the others? Maybe both. I don't know. Coup!
Cuckoo, cuckoo. A lovely night.
Quick now! They're watching us like hawks. Go! Oh.
I shall do what I will regardless.
They're here.
Scarce have I arrived, and already you would send me away.
Hide him. Too late. You're stuck here now. Her balcony is gorgeous.
Indeed, 'tis most difficult to escape your embrace. I stirred a little trouble in coming here. This might not be the best moment for us to leave.
You do realize your little trouble is never truly little, right?
Very well. You may see for yourself.
Oh, we didn't get this. We only got this in... I haven't finished yet.
This fair flower in bloom caught my eye. I wish to bring it to you.
And it came out of fucking nowhere.
Before its petals fade, I shall resolve all obstacles in our way. Grant me but a few more days, wilt thou?
Oh my god. The duel. So we are faking his death? Is that what you're telling me? 7 days later? Fuck! Bro. Vice's heir killed in duel. He's not here. Something must be holding him up. Oh. Oh, so he faked his death, but we know he faked his death. That's different.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Huh?
Surely you are the most nimble heiress who ever graced House Laylette.
The former heiress who escaped, to be more precise.
Care for some help?
Geronimo! Literally. Yeah, I definitely trust you. This flower is completely withered.
I shall have to plant yet another, that it may one day blossom for thee.
And they still run away together. Ah! We scale the garden wall. The stone path gives way to muddy grass that stains our fine clothes without mercy. Oh. But nothing can dim the thrill of running away together. We move faster and vault fences and walls. We'll leave everything behind us, even fate. Two star-crossed souls that were torn apart now have the courage to rewrite their ending in eternity's divine gaze. The last traces of night fade as a familiar hum of city traffic rises with the morning light. A new day begins. We no longer have to use "we shall meet again" to say how much we've missed each other. Two months later.
And now here is our final piece. It's truly one of a kind. This manuscript has survived since the 16th century. It's a heartfelt love poem written by a young nobleman. It captures his affection for a noblewoman and his determination to elope with her.
I snap back to reality. The description draws me in, and I take a step without thinking.
Can you see clearly? Should we move closer?
Don't worry. Right now, I'm at an exhibition with Xavier. Amid dusty displays and faded letters, we glimpse the joys of lovers from centuries ago.
Elopement was a quiet but notable trend back then. For couples whose love faced family disapproval, it was often seen as their only path to a life together. Although many tried to run away, only a few made it to the end. Most chose to give up at the last moment.
I guess you're a genius at elopement, huh? Unable to help myself, I playfully squeeze Xavier's hand.
And so may the same be said of thee.
The surreal adventure feels like it happened ages ago. It blurs together with the memories of that magical movie theater until it's an uncertain dream. We tried to find that movie theater, only to discover it had been abandoned for years. A bakery has since taken its place. Its name is so strange that neither of us can remember it now. We stood in front of the bakery's huge poster about a vote between whether cookies or egg tarts are better. We looked at it for a while and shared a knowing smile. Feels like a little treat from the universe with a secret message tucked inside. And saying it out loud finally lets it sink in, reminding me that all of this actually happened. I always thought about eloping from a modern perspective, but come to think of it, I never asked. What did running away together mean to you? You were someone who actually lived there.
Me? When I heard the plan, only one thing crossed my mind.
What was it? I watched Xavier eagerly. A sly grin spread across his face.
Why didn't I think of that?
Of course. Of course. After seeing the last exhibit, the group around the docent disperses. Unhurried, we walked toward the exit. From the masquerade until we actually ran away, did you ever want to back out?
Do you think I'm that kind of person?
No. I'm not saying I doubt you. It's just that your situation back then was similar to those of the young nobles we heard about. And I don't often get a chance to interview nobles. I'm genuinely curious. Xavier thoughtfully nods. So?
No. Running away from all that with someone I like means I'm too happy to have second thoughts.
Just like? But you loved me. He gently presses his shoulders against mine to shield me from the crowd.
Besides, I believe that when the one beside thee never falters, all shall be well.
Under the warm yellow light of the gallery, he seems to glow. Courage that's as strong as a fortress isn't something you're born with. It's built and refined slowly through loving someone and being loved. After that, the convoluted roads will straighten into a clear path, and what once seemed far away will suddenly become reachable. It's true for him, and it's true for me.
I think we've seen everything here.
Bathed in the light from the exit, he holds out his hand to me.
Lady Leylet, wilt thou be gone with me once more?
I place my hand on his. I need to correct you. In our world, you're inviting Miss Hunter to go home with you. I thought it would be cute to say it in a British accent. Oh, okay. This one's my favorite so far. And like, here's the thing. I know it's because I'm a sucker for Romeo and Juliet, but I truly think, God, I am an Apple star through and through. I'm literally just slamming this on the table. But Xavier's cards are literally some of my favorites. They do such an incredible job writing him. It's like his was my favorite for the Lunar New Year one too. His and Silas's, I think. And then his was my favorite for the Star Wars banner. I love him.